set. Ready, what's that? Ready, what's that? Here goes that. Ready, what's that? What's that? Ready, what's that? What's that? Ready, what's that? Here goes that. Ready, what's that? Here goes that.
just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the LA Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Shifts by him, and he returns this to the 22. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Herbert off of play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. So right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. On is the Chargers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
And the 2 picks.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
The numbers a week ago for Henderson. 14 carries, 67 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. However it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, now they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
First down, New England.
Here's May. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. May going to give it to Henderson. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Patriots at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. And they've got a new set of downs here. On play action, May. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The Chargers offense led by their wide receiver headed out for their second possession. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, so to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a running back. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Once again, it's Henderson. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
May looking to run. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down is May. And it's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to put a drive together. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 20 carries, 96 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Herbert. A short one there, caught by Warren. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Third and 2. Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And it's taken in at the 9. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice play. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Throwing here is May. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Straight ahead, Henderson breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
Trevion Henderson, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. An extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, a heck of a move. And now a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd down and 4.
3rd down.
To the air, May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And that'll hit the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
26-yard line.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Herbert on third down. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Patriots offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what will be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They run once more with Henderson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, that is well read on the backside. And he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Down the left sideline. And finally down at the 32-yard line. One of the most unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Open man right side. That's McConkey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he fends him off. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
The 24-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. In motion comes the tight end left. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
First down and 10 yards to go.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Herbert. And he's got it. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kenneth Walker It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. The Patriots offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
to throw, it's May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. So he'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air. Got to slow down the running.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
Here's Herbert. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Got his man. It's Warren. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Another Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Walker. Touchdown, Chargers. A strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pats offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll throw with May. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
They go play action now. May. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action. May. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 64-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of the season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And shoving his way inside the 35. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. May looking to run. Launching run for Henderson. It's caught at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Chargers 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken in at the 22. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. New England's offense set to go. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays. And right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And they go play action with May. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
The Patriot first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll drop the throw. Here's a diving catch right side. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Crazy. Sit down, here you go.
From the shotgun, May with it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the Chargers' 11-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. New York now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Dave York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. L.A. set to take over again on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yeah, at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 144 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Off the play fake. Here's May. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
1st and goal, New England.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Gabe York to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Chargers. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he takes it in for a touchdown. Oronde gets from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game for him.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more. Here's May. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He completes this to Walker. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ken Walker, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to throw, May. Now he's going to step. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And look at the big man rumble. Now he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try the bootleg. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44. Another goal around now for the Patriot offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. To the air, May. The killer here, it's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A gain of 7 and a Patriot first down.
Throwing here is May. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. From the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Chargers ready to take over. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure they're going to get the ball back. Their dream scenario is get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Let's go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Here's 1st and 10. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. But that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Henderson. Fighting ahead at the 15. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, New England.
Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And it brings up 3rd.
Here now, 3rd down. Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
1st down.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing. We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
4 yards on
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Henderson. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A big play in this football game. Third down and 1. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Fourth down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. This to almost certainly win the football game. York able to send this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Evades the tackler and now some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
First and 10 at the 42.
One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Pats, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.